be at Wigmead, but I've not yet quite gone to see. I may be over the hill now that I have retired, fading away, but I'm not yet expired. Clapped out, run down, too old to save, 1 foot in the grave.
That's the little cabbie where we used to go for our breakfast. That was our last day in Athens, actually.
Nice one of the ruins.
I think that's the hotel. Oh! Your postcard, which I gave to Victor to post.
Thanks. Arrived safe and sound, plane trip fine, apart from finding dead snake in the flight bag. Tell you all about that later. Oh, it's 39.
Sorry?
39, Wingate. It says here 30.
Oh, that's just Victor's nines. I'm forever telling him. There you go.
So, how is Victor then?
Oh, you know, Jeannie's usual self.
Oh, dear.
As well as can be expected after undergoing an intimate body search by customs officers.
What exactly happened again?
Well, the man had just stopped him, how they do, and said, "And how are we today, sir?" To which Victor replied, "I'm fine, apart from the crack in my bottom. You know how he suffers with that crack." Well, that was it. He was in there for 2.5 hours while they looked for it. Drugs officers. Everyone. Well, you know, Jean, they're thorough once they get going.
Yes. Margaret, there's something I've got to
What
say.
is that? And all the luggage going walkabout.
Margaret!
It's been down to earth with a real thud. What is it? You've been all on edge ever since you turned up. Whatever's the matter?
I think I'm going to buy you a large brandy.
Any luck?
Luck? They've emptied the entire cargo hold now. They swear blind the suitcases were never on the plane. Good evening, Mrs. Warboys. How are you? You know what's happened? Those ruddy Greek baggage handlers, they're on the map here for a start.
Mr. Meldrew, you have a nice time?
Terrible. 2 weeks of misery incarnate, imprisoned in the most polluted city in the earth during the Greek coach drivers' strike.
Victor, Jean has some bad news.
What's happened?
You won't get hysterical.
What is it?
You won't start shouting or banging yourself on the head with that tin tray. Promise me.
I won't shout. I won't get hysterical. Just tell me what's happened.
Your house has been demolished. What happened was, first of all, it caught fire. Somehow 2 days after you left, it was very badly gutted, but it was still standing. That was before the hurricane. Well, you see, by then it was getting very, very hazardous, with it collapsing on people in the street and so on. So they had no choice but... Oh, dear.
I got you a Tennant's Pilsner Lager. I thought you'd need it.
Thank you. No, it hasn't helped, I'm afraid.
What do they think happened?
Well, there's a theory about some children sticking a firework through the letterbox as a trick or treat. But of course they can't prove anything. It was Mrs. Althorpe across the road who first smelt something burning.
Did she do anything?
Well, yes. She turned down the gas under her cauliflower. Eventually, she did try to ring the fire brigade, but what with the arthritis in her fingers and everything, she got the wrong number and got through to a singing telegram agency. Mind you, to give them their due, they were round here very quickly.
Who were?
The 3 men in gorilla costumes.
3 men in... Well, that was the answer to all our prayers then. What do they do? Swing backwards and forwards between the lampposts with buckets of water? This was my house.
I'll go and get you some coats. You'll catch your deaths out here.
I don't believe it. I don't. You see this? Look at this. The house has been razed to the ground and they're still delivering the bloody newspapers. 3 newspapers, they stick through the door. Look at this. This is tonight's edition. This has been delivered tonight.
What are you looking for?
Where is it? Your fortune in the stars. Margot, you will come back today from your holiday to receive an extremely unpleasant rectal examination from 3 men in peaked caps. Your luggage will go missing on the other side of the world. Your house will be completely consumed by a hideous fireball. You will end up tonight freezing to death on a demolition site dressed as a Cisco Kid. Absolutely uncanny. He's hit the nail right in the head and no mistake. I'll never call Russell Grant a vacuous lump of whale blubber ever again. What's this? Look at this. A free sample of HP spicy sauces.
You, for God's sake, keep that bloody row down. Have you got any consideration?
What the hell's it got to do with you?
I'm trying to get some bloody sleep, and I'm not getting it with you down there, yakking 90 to the dozen about rectal examinations and spicy sauces. Do you know what the time is?
Time you stuck your head down a waste disposal system.
You're waking the whole street.
I have just returned home to find my entire house burned to the ground.
Ah, don't I know it? I didn't get any bloody sleep that night either. It's and God knows what to the early hours.
Oh, I'm sorry if you disturbed you. I'll ask you if they'd mind climbing up the ladders in their stocking feet next time. How about that? Put a silencer on their sirens.
Is that it back again? Old misery gut. I thought it was too good for that. You have to make that bleeding racket all night long.
If I want to make a racket, I will. And if you don't like it, you can bloody well lump at the pair of you.
Be about this, mate. Yeah, and you, ancient old hippie. Yeah, and you.
Where are you going?
I'm going upstairs to bed so I can wake up in the morning to find out that this is all a hideous dream. Is there any need for all this packaging with everything these days? What did this have in it? The Taj Mahal?
Oh, that was the food mixer. I'll need that to send back when it goes wrong. I'll put it in the loft with the others. And Victor, will you answer the door?
Ah, it is you. I thought it was. Mr. Meldrew, isn't it? Fancy you turning up as a next-door neighbour. How are you settling in? All right?
I'm sorry?
Nick Swaney. Outward bound for the elderly. Last year, I called round and you told me to piss off. Yes, I thought it was you this morning when I looked out the window and saw you kicking that kiddie's tricycle off the front lawn. Yeah. I said to Mother, oh dear, he's trouble. We better evacuate the street. No, I'm just joking with you, sir.
Oh, right. How are you?
Yeah, just myself and Mother, who's housebound, unfortunately, but there we are. You can't do anything about it, can you? And to be honest, it's nice to see this place occupied again after all this time. Silly, isn't it? People being put off just because of what happened in that bathroom. I mean, what difference does it make? What difference does it make what happened to old Mr. Gittings up there?
Yes, I know. It's ridiculous. What happened up there? What about old Mr. Gittings?
Well, I don't think we want to dwell on all the gory details, do we? It's not a very nice subject for discussion, is it really? I mean, razor blades and and all that. Anyway...
Razor blades?
Oh, talking of bathrooms, I wonder if I could be so bold as to ask you not to use your lavatory after 12:30 at night. Only it sets off a noise a bit like an air raid siren our side. It goes right through all the pipes in our loo for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, right. And how long would you like me to hold my bladder till in the morning? 8 o'clock be all right? You keep a couple of buckets on the bedside table.
You are kind, Mr. Meldrew. Oh, I nearly forgot what I called. Now, this came through our door by mistake. I think it's yours. Well, be seeing you then, Mr. Meldrew. And remember, if there's anything you want, I'm only 6 inches away.
How very comforting.
Was that our new neighbour? He might have called me.
Dear Mr. Beldrew, thank you for your letter concerning your missing luggage and list of contents. As yet, we've been unable to trace these, although we believe the enclosed may belong to you, assuring you of our utmost attention at all times.
What's this? Oh, it's your sock, all right. I recognize the darning.
Is this it? After 6 months carrying the Aegean Peninsula for our belongings, one bloody sock! I'm going to the pub now. I may be gone some time.
Morning, Mr. Meldrew. Oh, lovely weather, I must say.
What's the idea of this?
It makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? Yeah, save all that trooping round the front all the time. Used to help me keep an eye on old Mr. Gittings, make sure he was all right. Up to this rather horrific death, anyway. Oh, Mother asked me to give you some cuttings from her Wandering Jew. Now, they like a bright position, but try and avoid the direct sunlight.
Thank you, that's very thoughtful of her.
Well, she's up there now. You can give her a wave.
I can't see her.
There she is, look. He says it's very nice of you, Mother. Anyway, I better dash. I expect you'll find somewhere for them, won't you? Oh, what about the bathroom? It's a thought, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. Bathroom? What about the bathroom? Why do you keep going on about the bathroom?
Right. It's all free now if you want to go in.
Yes, I don't think I'll bother tonight.
I've just run the water for you.
No, I'll leave it till the morning now, I think.
Right. How long has this got to go on for? What? You? Too terrified to set foot inside your own shower. I don't wonder people have committed suicide in this house.
Well, we don't know, do we? We don't know what happened to old Mr. Gittings. We only get his word for it. 3 times he was round here this afternoon asking if we're all right for slug pellets. He's got a very sinister dimple. And what about that housebound mother of his he keeps talking about? I notice you never actually see her.
No, I expect that's because he's had her stuffed and locked up in the cellar. I told you this would happen, didn't I? You stayed up to watch that Alfred Hitchcock film. I said it would put all sorts of stupid ideas into your head. I wish you'd be told he's a perfectly pleasant, nice young man. (4291) Oh, hello, Mr. Swaney. Yes, we did flush it a short while ago, I'm afraid. Did you? Oh dear, is it? Oh, no, funnily enough, there's no noise at all our side. Yes. Oh, well, we'll try not to in future, and I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Night-night. I'll ring the water company in the morning, see if they can sort it out. I suppose 4 loaves are all right for tomorrow for sandwiches. It's only 20 people. It should be enough. Oh, by the way, your cousin Ivor rang. Said he would try and get along. Perhaps he'll bring one of his musical instruments.
Oh, goody. Like he did at Auntie Vi's funeral when he tried to play a bide with me and get that miniature harmonica stuck in his throat. Ended up reciting the 23rd Psalm like Sparky's magic piano.
Oh, cheer up. It'll be fun having a housewarming party, you'll see. It'll be a real chance to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, this is spiffing fun, isn't it? 9:30.
Where are you going?
Well, I thought I might just mingle, you know. Circulate among some of the pilchard sandwiches.
Definitely put 7:30 on the invitations because I checked before I posted them.
8 tins of pilchards. Well, that was money well spent, wasn't it?
They can't all be this late, surely.
Oh, the pilchers arrived in time. They arrived in their droves. They didn't get here quick enough.
Perhaps there's a traffic jam or something.
It's not even if either of us likes pilchards.
Oh, will you get over about the bloody pilchards? I'll go out tomorrow and buy a cat. It's not my fault if everybody fails to... Where did we put that Christian Aid envelope?
Here it is. Hold on, I'll see if I can squeeze 5 loaves and 2 pilchards into it.
You're Listen, Roger, is he still driving that rust-coloured Citroen 2CV?
Driving it, he'll probably be buried in it. Why?
It's parked outside a house down the road.
What?
Just down on the corner.
Stay here.
How's it going? Haven't seen you all evening. I must say you've done a great job in such a short space of time. I was just saying to Pam, wasn't I? You've turned it into a real home. It's a real credit to you.
What's going on?
There you are. I really love what Margaret's done with the curtains in here. It's a real change of style for both of you, isn't it? When you used to always go in for those rather drab greys and browns. Really freshens the place up. Where is she, by the way? I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
What are you doing? What are you all doing in this house? This isn't my house. This is somebody else's house. Whose house is this, huh? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, is this your house?
Yes.
This is my party. These are my guests. Come for my housewarming party.
They all brought their drinks round here, little presents for me. I thought they were from the social services.
Hello, everyone. Attention, please. Look, could I have your attention, please? Look, there's obviously been some sort of mistake here, everyone.
Mistake? What do you mean?
Well, see, I don't live in this house.
Well, what did you buy it for, then?
I bought a house round the corner.
Why are you having a party in this one?
What?
Why are you holding a housewarming party in somebody else's house? I expect he didn't want to mess up his own carpet, eh?
It's perfectly obvious you've all misread the invitation somehow or other.
This is number 10 Riverbank, isn't it? That's what it
What are
says.
you talking about? That's 19.
That's never a 9 in a month of summer.
That's a 9.
Nobody does their nines like that. Would you say that was a 9? No. That's a 9. Huh? That's a 0.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a 9.
Well, he's always had trouble with his 9s. They come out like whirlpools.
His H's are much better. Look more like M's. I thought it said mouse warming party.
Mouse warming. Well, that's quite clearly a letter H. Anyone could... Look, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Can we just please leave this gentleman's house and come over the party at my house? Please! Before the earth gets sucked into the sun!
I was enjoying that.
Sorry about this. through. Help yourself to drinks.
Oh, hello, Mr. Mulger.
What are you doing?
Well, I was just seeing if I could fix the noise in the...
No, not tonight. We're trying to have a party. Would you like a drink or something at all?
Well, I was hoping to have an early night. You see, I've got to be up at 6.
Oh, have you really? Well, never mind. Another time, perhaps. Thanks very much for popping round. Hope to see you again soon, I hope. Good night to you and sweet dreams.
Victor?
Oh, do you know what was good? They were only having our housewarming party down in number 10. Can you believe that?
Victor, what have you just done?
I'm sorry. I wasn't in the mood for him tonight, not on top of everything else.
This is his house. You have just thrown Mr. Sweeney out of his own house, Victor.
What are you doing here?
He called me round to help put his mother to bed. She just had one of her nasty turns. And he was... I just don't believe you sometimes. Didn't you even look?
Excuse me, hello, everyone. Could I have your could I have your attention, one, please? Look, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come with me again. I'm sorry about this.
You're not serious. Whatever for?
Well, this isn't my house. What? This isn't my house either, I'm afraid. I thought it was, but it isn't. So, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come with me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know, but it's not my fault. They all look the same, you see. So if you just let me come with me, please. Come along. That's it. This is war, boys. Come along.
Again, after all your trials and tribulations.
Yes, it was fun. Now keep in touch and I'll give you a call. Oh, yes. Good night now. That wasn't so bad in the end, was it? I'll leave this lot till tomorrow. Don't know about you, but I'm whacked. Victor? Victor? Victor?
25 years it took to grow that apple tree. I planted it in the spring of 1965. Feeding it, spraying it, mulching the soil, watering it through the droughts, giving it an annual dressing of potash and nitrogen every January. Not one sodding apple.
Come on. Let's go and plant another one.
They say I might as well face the truth, but I'm just too long in the tooth. I started to deteriorate, and now I've passed my own sell-by date. Oh, I am no spring chicken, it's true. I have to pop my teeth into chew, and my old knees have started to knock. I've just got too many miles on the clock, so I'm a wrinkly, crinkly, set in my ways. It's true that my body has seen better days, but give me half a chance and I can still misbehave. 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot in the grave.